Welcome to America Reads Fun Learning Activities. We are college students who create learning activities for kids. Our fun activities are focused on reading, writing, and math. Thank you for joining us to learn today. My name is Mariah, and in today's activity, we'll be talking about ending punctuation. Before we get started with the activity, let's go over some different types of ending punctuation. There are 3 symbols that can be used at the end of sentences, and they give us a lot of information about what the sentence is saying and how we should read it. The first one is a period, and it looks just like a dot. A period makes a statement. It tells information about something. It contains facts about a topic, an opinion, a quote, or a description. An example sentence that ends with a period is, "My grandma makes her famous cherry pie every summer." That gives information to the reader, right? Because it tells the reader that their grandma makes cherry pie every summer. The next ending punctuation is a question mark. It has the dot and then this hook. A question mark is used after a question is asked. It is used when the sentence seeks information. You would read this sentence just like you're asking a question. So the example, "When is Grandma making her cherry pie?" I read that just like I was asking the question. And this question is seeking information, right? Because it's wanting to know when Grandma is making her cherry pie. The last type of ending punctuation is an exclamation point. That has a dot and then a line above it. An exclamation point expresses emotion. It can show surprise, excitement, or maybe even anger. You would read the sentence with emotion. The example sentence that I have is, "I can't wait to have some of Grandma's cherry pie." And I read that with excitement, with emotion, because this sentence is saying that the writer is excited to have their grandma's cherry pie. Okay, so now that we've gone over the different types of ending punctuation, I think you're ready to start with the activity and practice yourself. For today's activity, you will need whatever you prefer to write with. I'm going to be using a black marker, a piece of paper. I'm also going to be using a piece of construction paper, some scissors, a glue stick, and you'll need a cartoon comic strip. If you happen to have a newspaper with a comic section available for you to use, you can cut that out for the activity. You can also print out a comic from your computer like I did. Or if you're really artistic and want to draw your own comic, you can do that too. Today, we will be making our own speech bubbles for the comic strips. So we're going to be cutting out the speech bubble shape, writing in our own sentence, and then gluing it on top of the speech bubbles that are already there. I have already completed mine, so I'm going to show you how it looks. Okay, so I printed this comic off, and then I cut out 3 speech bubble shapes. And for this activity, I want you to write 3 sentences, and each one is going to end with a different type of ending punctuation that we talked about. And we talked about periods, question marks, and exclamation points. So let me go over the ones that I did. The first one is Snoopy saying that the rooftop sure gets hot. And that ends with a period because Snoopy is giving us information. He's telling us that it's hot up there on the rooftop. And the next one says, "How can we cool off?" He's asking Woodstock if he has any ideas for how they can cool off. That is ending with a question mark because Snoopy is asking for information. The last one says, "The bird bath is a great idea." And that's because Woodstock came up with the idea to cool off in the bird bath, and Snoopy's excited with that idea. So it's ending with an exclamation point to show that he is excited and showing that emotion. So now it's your turn. You can get your cartoon comic, whether you draw it yourself, print it out, or cut it out of the newspaper. And then you will cut out 3 of these speech balloons and write 3 sentences. You're going to write one that ends with a period,
one that ends with a question mark, and one that ends with an exclamation point.
Thank you for learning with us today. We hope you come back and learn some more. Please like and subscribe to our channel, and we will be back with more videos.